Hey y'all, it's Pope. Today I'm going to take you guys through a full day of eating, which I've never done. I've sometimes had the intention of doing it and then halfway through the day kind of forgot to keep filming. So I'm going to make it all the way through a full day of eating with what I am going to fill my macros with today. I am about 3.5-4 weeks out from the Arnold and 13 weeks out from Nationals. So the main thing I'm training for right now is Nationals, and I am on a cut for that. I've been strictly dieting for about 2 weeks now. I ended up hiring a coach. I'm working with Lane Norton. I do flexible dieting coaching and am very comfortable with programming my own numbers, but it's hard to stick to what you program for yourself when you do flexible dieting. I know there are some people that can do it, but honestly, most people cannot. Usually the coach needs coach also. I've used Chrissy Cagney before in the past, one of my good friends, and decided to go with Lane so I can learn someone else's point of view as well. So today is one of my low days. I'm doing carb cycling, and today I need to hit 55 grams of fat, 140 grams of carbs, and 155 grams of protein. I do offer flexible dieting coaching, so if that's something you're looking for and want to get on my program with barbells and bows, I have the website in the description. If you are not familiar with If It Fits Your Macros or flexible dieting, this all may seem a bit confusing because I eat whatever I want. I don't have any restrictions on my food, so the things I eat today are all based on the macros and calories and not as much on just like bro foods or bro science. The basis of flexible dieting is that you can fill your macros with any foods that you want. But that being said, you still need to get your micronutrients and vitamins and fiber and keep track of your sodium. So all of that stuff is kind of coming into play, but the first and foremost important layer is your calories and your macros. So I'm going to show you guys what I fill those macros with today. So far, in my first 2 weeks back to strictly tracking my macros, I have not lost a lot of weight, but I have seen a lot of composition changes. My weight has fluctuated a lot, all the way back up to where I started and as low as 2 pounds down from where I started. So I know there's a lot of change going on as far as fat loss goes, and I know I'm gaining some muscle mass. My legs have definitely grown, and I'm starting to finally get some delt meat, which I don't even know how to flex your delt. But yesterday I pressed the 20-pound dumbbells for 15, which was like huge for me. I've never been able to do the 20s for more than a few reps. So I have been doing a lot of bodybuilding, a lot of hypertrophy work as far as upper body goes, and also been doing tens in the squat. So I've definitely put on some muscle mass while I've dropped some fat, which is awesome because I need to keep getting stronger while I'm dieting. I am going to lift heavy at the Arnold, which I'm kind of excited about. I had planned on cutting for that Reno meet, but since we're doing the Arnold, which is only based on Sinclair, I don't need to make weight. So I have a longer time period to do this cut now, so everything's going to be done super slow. I would always recommend cutting as least as possible. When I coach my clients, I only have them cut for meets that mean something to them, like if you're going to get a medal or if you need to qualify for something or if you're battling it out. It just has to like mean something to you. You don't want to cut weight all the time because it's very bad for your body, especially when you start manipulating water levels. And I get some questions about how I do my water cuts and even wanting videos on that. And honestly, I don't recommend it. I don't think it's healthy, and I'm trying to get away from it myself. So I don't really plan on doing that. I think dieting down slow to make it to your weight class is definitely the way to go. And then once you reach it, doing a proper reverse diet, so you're not always eating at low calories either. Focusing on your metabolism health, all that good stuff. It's just, you can't be year-round cutting and always just constantly going down in weight and trying to get to the next lower class. That's not always the best option. So right now I'm training a little bit heavy, and I'm going to compete at the Arnold a little bit heavy and focus my cut on Nationals only because that's the one that's more important to me. The way that the Arnold works is most of the sessions are by weight class, and then there is a men's and women's invitation only session, which is what I'm competing in. and that is only scored by Sinclair. So if I weigh in a pound or two heavy, it's not going to affect my Sinclair score that much to the point that it would change my placing, I don't think. Another cool thing about my change so far, I've never really tracked my waist measurement. I have all my clients do it, I've just never done it myself. So in the first 2 weeks, my waist has gone down from 29.5 to 28.5. So that's pretty exciting. I was kind of pumped to see that. I tried to have my clients, and trying to do it myself as well, track progress in as many ways as possible. Your performance in the gym, your energy, your waist measurement, hip measurement, even quad. Some of my clients do quad. I'm doing my quad too. That's how I know they've gained. And the photos. So the scale is just like one piece of that. You need all these other bits of information to kind of see the whole picture. So it's kind of cool to be tracking myself that closely right now, so I can see I've lost inches even though the scale has only changed a little bit. And my strength in the gym is going so well. Yesterday I front squatted 112, which is 246 pounds for a triple, and that was a 2 kilo PR for a triple, and it didn't even feel that hard. So I know I have more in the tank, which is so exciting. My legs have been kind of stagnant for like a year almost, and now they're finally growing and hitting some new PRs, and that's what I need the most. So it's really exciting to see my legs making some progress finally. So may that be motivating to some of you out there that are kind of stalled on your leg progress. Switch up your programming, try something new, try a new coach, try changing your diet, try learning more about technique. Maybe you're not firing the right muscles at the right time. That was something with me. I was not engaging my quads throughout the entire squat, so that's been a big change for me. So today's agenda, I am having some coffee first and about to make some pancakes, the usual. Gonna do my round wad, maybe answer a few emails, then head over to the gym. I'm gonna work with Quinn, my PT, before I train today. My hips are funky right now. My right hip is super tight, so I'm going to see if he can work on that. I'm kind of standing crooked on my squats even right now. And then I've got snatch overhead squat complex, clean and 2 jerks complex, and some heavy deadlifts. So it's going to be a fun day of training. So I'm starting the day out with these Kodiak cakes, which I love. These are the chocolate, they're so good. I'm doing a serving, which is 4 fat, 28 carbs, and 14 protein. Focus. My camera doesn't do good on the close-up. Anyways, take my word for it. So I weigh and measure everything. So there's a serving is 53 grams, there's 56 grams. I'm sure a gram or two will get stuck in the glass after you pour it out. Close enough. I do take my coffee black. I think creamers and additives are just macro thieves, and I like the taste of coffee, so I don't put anything in it, so there's no calories in that. The cool thing about the chocolate Kodiak is that you can't tell as bad when I burn them. Fun fact about K-Pope, I cannot cook worth a shit. I can bake, but just anything to do with this stove area doesn't seem to be going well lately. No syrup, eat them straight, save the carbs. I just talked about how good a cook I am.
When you burn the house down.
About to head to the gym. I'm using the Grind Ignition. It's grape. I think there's pineapple too, but I've only had grape. Pre-workout today. Just 1 scoop because I don't like to get too cray. And a Quest Bar Rocky Road flavor. It is time to lift. I have a discount code for Grind on the Juggernaut website. It's POPE, and I'll post that in the description too. The Quest Bar has 9 fat, 20 carbs, and 20 protein. But it also has 13 grams fiber, which is where I get a lot of my fiber because I don't like leafy vegetables. So I like these because they're high fiber and not too crazy in fat. This flavor is really good. One of the newer ones.
It's like 6 breaths.
Training today went good. I end up doing powers on everything because my hip's bugging me. I think I just strained it a little bit, nothing too crazy. Give it a little rest from squats today. I still have some pull-up work left to do, but I'm gonna have these protein cake bites. I found these recently. They're newer, I think, but 7 fat, 22 carbs, and 20 protein. They're like seriously so good. I love red velvet, so I think they're delicious, and they're in these little bite-sized things. They're like old school, like Hostess, but with protein. I'm gonna eat this Quest cereal bar. That is 4.5 fat, 17 carbs, 12 protein, and 6 fiber. Because I'm hungry and have a massage appointment and not gonna make it until I get home to eat more. Home now, I'm gonna heat up some Trifecta. I order from Trifecta every week. I get a lot of pre-made protein from them. Comes like this, already made. I'm gonna make a beef burger. Macros are great and everything's organic. I'll post the link to Trifecta in the description. Makes my life super easy. I can make it in a pan, but I'm just gonna microwave it because I'm lazy. And last time I made it in the pan, I made the smoke alarm go off, and I mentioned earlier I'm just not a good cook, so we're gonna microwave this time. Made a burger with this wheat bun. There's some low sugar ketchup on it, and this meal comes out to 13 fat, 30 carbs, 30 protein. Sitting down to eat dinner now, having a flat iron steak from Trifecta, same company as I used for my lunch, and some frozen potatoes. Comes out to 10 fat, 19 carbs, and 25 protein. I have enough for a mug cake later, and I think I have finally perfected my mug cake recipe. I thought they were super disgusting at first, and have tried and tweaked it several times and think I have a good one now. It's pretty easy, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. When it's cooled off, it makes a nice little brownie, muffin, melty goodness full of protein. The macros for it, the way that I did it exactly, are 11 fat, 10 carbs, and 30 protein. So it's a nice little end of the day mini meal. That's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys liked it. Seeing a day how I fill my macros. Might do another one in the future. Be sure and like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel.